I will continue today my exploration with oil painting, and I was thinking that you can come along with me. If you are new to this channel, my name is Guylaine. I'm a French artist and I'm exploring on this channel all types of art mediums. Hope you will enjoy this new video. Today I will try to explore different types of techniques for this painting. I'm still a beginner with oil painting, but I'm trying to improve my techniques and my skills. Today I will try to experiment with medium and trying to use a new medium that I bought recently. This is the previous painting I did. It is a fairy and now it is completely dry. My focus on this painting was to work on the skin tone and also to work on the light. If you are curious about the process of this painting, I will link the video in the comment box below. This is the color palette I will use for this new painting. I will also list all the color in the comment box below. I will use as well a tear-off palette to make the mixing of color. It is very convenient because you can throw it away once you finished. For this new painting, I will paint on a cotton panel with a bit of medium mixed with painting. I'm starting to do a little sketch. The medium I'm using is non-toxic. It is green for oil Sennelier. I will also list all the material I'm using in the comment box below. The subject I choose today for this painting is a knight wearing an armor. And this knight is in the middle of a forest. So it's going to be quite complex because I will have to render the reflection of the armor. And also I will have to render the forest in the background with the trees and all the details of the foliage. Probably it's a bit a difficult subject, but I want to push a bit my skills and see what I can do and see also my limitation. I'm starting by blocking the color by applying a large amount of painting. This is probably not the best technique. I think for the next painting I really need to focus on the under painting. The result of this painting is quite okay, but I really want to get a better understanding of how to make little details, and I think I need to really work on the under painting and to work on my layers. For this painting I will be able to make little details, but I want to be more precise and also to refine more these details, and I think working on your under painting is the main key. So for the next oil painting, making thin layers after thin layers and taking my time also to let dry the painting each layer after each layer will be my main focus. But I will be still satisfied by this painting because each painting after each painting I think I'm improving, and it was a good exercise to make this painting, especially for the background and also for the detail of the armor, which was quite complex, and I think I managed quite well to render this armor and also the background and the forest. I recorded quite a lot for this painting, but I will do a sum up for this video, otherwise it will be too long. If you have any question about this painting, about my techniques, about the way I am painting, please leave a comment and I will answer you. I will let you watch, and I will intervene when it is necessary. The trees behind the night are birches, and it was quite a struggle to paint them actually. I struggled to make them more consistent and to give them more texture. And you will see later on that I will try to use another technique to paint them. This is the next day of the painting. You will see that the face has changed and also the hair. I worked a bit on the hair and the face, and I didn't record. I'm tackling now the armor with the helmet of the knight. By adding this dark contrast, I'm trying to give the armor more volume and also to create the reflection effect with the contrast between the white, the blue white, and this dark shadow. I will now use this new medium that I bought recently, which is boiled linseed oil. I think it is definitely a medium that I will use often now because I mixed it with a bit of oil painting for the face especially, and also for details in the armor, and I was able to create thin layer because when you mix it with painting it's becoming thinner, but it's still quite opaque. There is some transparent, but it's still quite opaque, and I think it's really good to use for building up the layer little by little. And as I want to later on focus more on underpainting, I think it's a medium I'm going to use more often. To be able to create this impression of depth in the background, I work on different gradation of colors. The colors in the foreground are the most dark, and the colors in the background are clear and lighter compared to the foreground, and it gives a bit this impression of depth. I think it's something I will need to improve in, and I think for the next painting I will need to work by using layers, thin layer after thin layer. I will be able to create more depth in the background as well. So for the first time I decided to use a knife to paint the birches trees. So I'm applying directly the white painting on the canvas, on the panel, and afterwards with a brush I will work on the transitions and spread the painting to make it more even everywhere. I'm still not sure about this technique, but I managed to make the bark of the trees more visible. So the knight is wearing a chainmail. We call it in French as well cotte de maille. So to create this effect of chainmail, I just put on the panel thin line, dark thin line where it's clearer, like as you can see, and where it's darker, I put a lighter thin line. And little by little, I was able to create this effect of the chainmail and the also the reflection on the metal of the chainmail. Also, regarding the gloves that the knight is wearing, there is different colors to create the effect of leather. As you can see, I put some kind of light blue on the top for the light reflecting on the leathers, and darker color like black, very dark black, where there is a shadow. Here I'm putting more dark contrast on the armor to create also the reflection on the metal. It's a bit like carving the colors because by putting layers there is some kind of a texture in the oil painting, and yes, it's a bit like as if you're carving into the painting. Of course, the knight is holding a sword, so just to paint this sword, I applied different layer of white, but also I mixed a bit with blue to make it a bit similar to the color of the sword. So I decided to work on the face, on the features of the knight, and on the hair of the knight at the very end. So I changed a bit the hair. I decided that I wanted to make more curl, blonde curl with the hair of the knight. Regarding the feature of the face, it was really not easy because I have to work on a very little scale. But yes, the face is quite imaginative. I use some reference images, but I most of the time try to imagine the face by myself. So yes, so maybe the face is a bit simple, but I like it. So for next time, I want to maybe to try to give more contrast to the skin of the face. And as I said, I think I really need to work on the underpainting on the layers to be able to create more details also for the faces and the hair. So we are arriving slowly at the end of the video. I did some lilac or purple flowers into the meadow, and I think it's quite lovely. Let me know what you think. I'm quite satisfied with the painting, but as I said, I really want to level up my skills with oil painting, and yes, next time I need really to work on these layers. So also I would be grateful if you can like this video or subscribe to my channel. I hope you liked this little process of how I oil paint this night, and see you for the next video. Bye bye.